Hey guys, what's up? It's the Player V doing another video. This one's about the EA E3 press conference they did. Fucking hilarious. So hype. I hate EA so fucking much. I fucking hate them. I hate them. I fucking hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But amazing press conference. Makes me want to buy every single one of their games, and it makes me mad because it has all those restrictions and they're real assholes and all this DLC bullshit, and every single one of their games is gonna have it. But I fucking loved it. I loved it. EA knows how to hit it out of the park, exactly what people wanted. They showed 11 games today, they said. Fucking amazing. They started off with, I didn't see it. I saw like parts. I caught it right after Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So I don't know if that's like a lot I missed anything before that, but Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, Call of Duty, and Gears of War. It looked like Gears. It was third person run. Meets Plants vs. It's the craziest shit, and I love it. I love the fucking idea of being a plant and it's fucking war and like Normandy status plant shit. It's great. I love it. A great idea. EA's really thinking, real innovative. It's really up there. It's a Call of Duty game kinda, but it's in third person and you're a plant, and you can go around and the zombies are coming and you shoot them, and there's like the boss waves, and then the disco zombie come out and there was a new zombie, like a Goliath zombie. It looks amazing. It looks great. Looks like a game I'm gonna get. Real fucking funny, real good. They also announced Peggle 2. Don't care. Then they showed a real quick trailer of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. It's just like 2 seconds. It's gonna be developed by DICE, so expect Star Wars Battlefield. That's all it is. Battlefield Star Wars. Then they showed Dragon Age Inquisition. DAI, pretty much. Looks good. It looks like a cinematic trailer. Hopefully it doesn't have the problems that this Dragon Age 2 had, that it stays trite and true to the RPG elements, that it's deep and meaningful and lots to play through, and they don't cut shit for DLC, and it doesn't have multiplayer. It's gonna have all that shit, so. But it looked really good. Then they showed Need for Speed, and I was very surprised. I do not like driving games. I am not a driving game fan. I had the original Forza, and it was the last good driving game I played because it was fucking hard. They had the green lines and you had to fucking like dangle this shit. That was the last good driving game I played, and this looked good. It looked visually good. Like they had the rain coming and the cars. Need for Speed Rivals is the game. Another thing before I keep going, almost all of these games will be for both systems, the Xbox One and the PS4. They really didn't talk about exclusives. They even showed off more of Titan Attack. What is it? Titan something? Titan bullshit. I talked about it in the last video. They showed more of that. It's not exclusive. It's also the Xbox and PC, like they said. They were playing it on a PC. So there you go. But that also, again, looked good. They talked more about the multiplayer. A lot of multiplayer talk, which is actually surprising from EA because, like, people were complaining about EA having multiplayer in all their games, but the multiplayer looked amazing. It looked fucking great. So there's Dragon Age. Need for Speed looked great. He just pulled up and a race started, and he was driving up a fucking mountain, and the cops came, and it looked like fast, intense driving. It looked like an arcade driver, which is good because we don't really have arcade drivers anymore. It's more serious drivers like Forza and Drive Club. So this one just looked like a fun fucking drive game. And then they talked about a Need for Speed movie, so that ruined that experience for me. Then they went on to sports. They talked about NBA 25 and FIFA, and Drake came out. That's all that needs to be said. And so sports shit they talked about, not interested. Then they talked about the UFC, and the funniest fucking Dana White comes out, and they're talking about it, and he goes, it's gonna make you feel like you're getting punched in the face, and fighting was the first sport ever. Guys are just beating the shit out of each other, and I was like, so yeah, you can punch people in the face. It looked pretty. The trailer was a cinematic, so okay. Then Battlefield. Okay, let's talk about Battlefield. Battlefield looks amazing. They showed off the single player. It looks really good. They showed off a lot of single player stuff during the Microsoft press conference. It looks good. It looked like a shooter McBang Bang. But oh my god, they unveiled 64 players on stage. They said, let's go. It's game time. And they started a game. And I was like, holy fuck. And they just went at it. They just went at it, son. It starts off, they're in a helicopter. And it lands and they jump out. And like a commander is using a tablet. And I guess he's the AI voice in the game. And he's telling them where to go. And using airstrikes and shit. So anyway, so they jump down. They're in like a metro part, and it's a real big map, real fucking big, like a whole city. And they're in an underground metro, real quick, little metro area. They shoot some guys, and they go up, and a fucking tank is there, and it blows out the whole entrance of the fucking thing. And the guy runs up, he's like, yo, nope. So they go underneath it, and I'm like, what are they going to do? And they blow out the bottom of the street, and the tank falls, and the guy throws C4 on it, and it blows up. And I was like, oh, shit! It's way more destructive than they showed. So the whole idea now is that it's air, land, and sea. So they're running, and they go to like this pond, big area that leads open to like a sea area, and they jump in boats, and they're in boats, and they're driving, and then they get into jet skis, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're driving in jet skis, and they're fucking, yeah, and they jump on land, and shit's blowing up, people are sniping people left and right, because there's a fucking match going on, and they run into a building, bam, and then they take the elevator. It was a funny scene because it really like puts that, because it's 5-man squads now. They did 64 players, 32 versus 32, which I think they can do more because Xbox One was saying you go up to 120 something, and we know PS3 has MAG, which is like 100 and whatever the fuck players, so we know it can do more. PC does 64 players Battlefield 3, so you know, gotta get more Battlefield. And then it was so fucking funny. They're in an elevator, and it reminded me of, like, you can play with your friends, your niggas on an elevator just waiting and hoping these niggas are camping upstairs, ready to fucking gun you down, and you're just like, and they're fucking waiting, and there's, like, elevator views. It's fucking hilarious. So they get to the top, they get out, they're looking off to the side, and there's a fucking helicopter blasting at them. They're like, yo, we need airstrikes. And they bomb that shit. So then the objective, they were playing like a rush mode, and the objective was like there, and the other side was dudes, and on this area, it's like a camping area, not like a camping area, like a sunset like thing. They had the umbrellas, you can tan up there, and they're shooting, and I noticed if you look at, if you look at the umbrellas, when they were shooting, it was tearing the fabric of the umbrellas. So like by the end, it was just pieces hanging off like a fabric would. And you could really tell the little details of the destructive environment. Some of the environments still kind of looked empty. That's the Battlefield look, the emptiness of rooms and shit. But like the little details of like the umbrella tearing is real nice. Then the hypest shit happened. They plant the bomb, they run, jump out the fucking building, and they jump and they fucking skydiving. They open up parachutes, they land, they turn around, the whole fucking skyscraper explodes and just falls. It just like blows the fuck up, and that's the trailer, or the gameplay, or whatever the fuck they showed. Let me tell you something, if buildings are falling on Battlefield 4, and this is legit, and this isn't some cutscene shit that happens at the end of a match, and buildings just start falling, and you keep playing, Battlefield 4 is going to be amazing. It's not going to take away all the fans that are fucking at Call of Duty, but Battlefield 4 looks great. It's really, really fucking amazing. EA is doing great. And then, to top it off, they're like, yeah, we're not going to end with that shit. Mirror's Edge 2. And I was like, oh! A lot of people really like the first one. I ever played the first one. I've seen some gameplay of it. I understand why people like it because it's so unique and different. But yeah, they ended with that, and it looks good. EA, pulling out the stops. The sports shit, who cares? But EA's doing pretty good, even with all their coding bullshit and all this. They want to focus on games and DLC first day and multiplayer, but it had some good shit. My favorite showing was definitely Battlefield. That seems like one game. I'm done with Call of Duty, but Battlefield right up there. And then the other one's Plants vs. Zombies. I know it sounds stupid, but it sounds like a game for everyone. It's cartoony fun, and it's great. So that was the video, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like about the EA press conference and what you're looking forward to in EA. And see you guys when I do the Ubisoft one. Peace.